Gifted singer versus trained singers. Now, many people will say, I'm not gifted in singing. I'm not a gifted singer. I was not born a singer. And I also see people will tell you that I was born a singer. I was raised that way. From when I was 5 years old, I started singing. Well, we are among those who were opportune to start singing at a very tender age. And while in that, I've also seen people who do not have voice, who were just bad singers. I mean, they weren't even singing. But today, they are better singers than us, who were gifted with the ability to sing. Should you sing because you are gifted? Or should you sing because you love singing? The answer is yes on both sides. Now, if you are gifted, you can sing because that is your gift. You are naturally blessed with the voice. But if you love singing, but you don't have the voice, then the truth is, for loving singing, that's already a gift. Because not everybody loves singing. So if you love singing, that means something about music and you has a relationship. That means there's something about you that is drawn to singing. Many people say, I love music, but I don't sing. There's a difference. But I love singing, but I don't have the voice. It's a different thing. So if you love music, but you don't like singing, that means you could be a writer, you could just be a lover of music just to listen to it. You could also just be a producer who knows music and can produce. You could be a pianist or a drummer or anything. But if you love to sing, but you do not have the voice, and for that reason you think that only those who have the voice are the ones that are gifted to sing, that simply means you are actually getting it wrong all the while. You can actually train your voice to sound better than those who are gifted. You can take this anywhere you like. Now, the truth is, I've seen it on my own. Many people who were not born singers, who had a very terrible voice, but they had determination, and they said to themselves that I'm going to go to the extra mile to make sure I am able to sing the songs I've written. I have a friend of mine who have written about 20 songs when I was much younger, and she told herself that I will not allow somebody sing my songs. I'm going to sing my songs myself. So she joined the choir. She was casted out of the choir because of her bad voice, and then she got a vocal coach and started working on her voice for a couple of years. It didn't take her months, it didn't take her weeks, because most of us, we don't have the time to build ourselves. It took her years, but eventually she joined the band, and the band took her in, and she became the lead vocalist for the band. This is somebody who doesn't have a good voice. And then from there, she now began to work on her song. And then today, she's doing her 4th song from the 20 songs she has written, and she's doing extremely well. So what am I saying? You may not be a born singer, you may not be a gifted singer with a good voice, but you can build your voice the way it is and make it good enough for singing. And bear in mind that sometimes the best voice are not the best singers. Check out, there are people that have awesome voices, but they're not good singers. However, there are people that don't have very, very good voices, but they're very, very good singers. I mean, they're able to control their voices and so on and so forth. And also, there are people that have the gifts of singing, but they don't practice. So they remain at the same level until they die. They don't have a vocal coach, they don't go to choir. They assume that because they have a natural, beautiful sounding voice, that's all they need. And so they don't practice. And so for that reason, they end up remaining in one particular place. So 10 years later, they are still at that level of soprano, at the same level of alto, the same level of tenor. They cannot go past that level. Why? Because they assume that they are talented, and so they don't need training. So they cannot go far. That's why many singers are not making it in the music industry. Many singers, they have good voices, and they only use that voice in the church and in some places. They can never do an album and sell. Why? Because they do not push their voices for the right purposes. You don't see those who don't have natural voice making hits, bringing out CDs, bringing out good songs. I mean, check out all the people that are making it well in music today. How many of them have excellent voices? You find out by yourself to know that many of them were told they couldn't sing, and they started working on themselves, and today they have the albums you now have today. So if you are interested in singing, you have the desire to sing, do not wait to say I want to be gifted first before I sing. Go out there, work on yourself, learn the craft, train your voice, pay the price, and I can assure you, in a very short while, you see yourself singing well than those who are gifted.